So if you want to see, I can do some women's soccer, so LeBron's will talk about that here before we go back to live games. So we have Omaha leads Crane in women's soccer 2-0. In women's soccer as well, we have 2-1. We have Bryant leading, or Sacred Heart at Bryant, 17th minute, 2 scoreless. Iona and Delaware Stina scoreless game. In the 19th minute, South Dakota State and Drake in the scoreless game in the 16th minute. Georgia Southern and Kansas Stina scoreless game in the 16th minute. And Miami Wake Forest. Miami University Wake Forest at Eastern AC North. And then we have so that is that one. So then we have women's volleyball. Here we have some matches going on right now. Yes, we have South Carolina and NCC in a 1-1 tie in the third set here. We have, and it's 11-8, NC State leads in set number. NC State does lead in set number 3, 11-9. Wake Forest took in set 3, 23-13. London Joy flipped to Wake Forest, trying for the reverse sweep, 23-14 now. Set 2. Fairfield 11-5 or Yale. 11 for Yale in set 2. Or in set 3, my bad. Seton Hall took set 2 in extra points, 28-26. And now they're 8-7 in the third. In the third set, Georgia compensates, taking. That was lost both sets pretty handily, 25-14, 25-15, pretty big. But then Georgetown trying to come back and survive set 3, come back for compensates. Really been trying, it's really well. Yeah, just wear you out. They've been wearing teams out, we're wearing Georgetown out in that third set by trying to just go they're not like one of those teams that's you have to do long rallies to get points, and they have been, and they're good at that. In Fort Worth, Texas, number 7 Pittsburgh, number 3 Kentucky are playing in Fort Worth, Texas, and we have that one is a featured as a base trainer shown to SCACC shown in it is number 7 Pittsburgh, number 3 Kentucky. In a 1-0 lead in the match for Pittsburgh in the sets. Pittsburgh also leads set 18-17 set 2. In set 2, Miami looking to take set 2 over Ole Miss. They're up 23-16. Bryant took set 1 over Holycross 25-20 in a battle of 2 4 teams. 3-1. Florida State took 25-16 to Oklahoma in set 1. Maryland took set dominated over Delaware State 25-1. Troy 1-3. Troy up 22-15 over 1-6 Mercy in the first set. And Mississippi State 6-0 Mississippi State proving why they're dominant in the first set. And why they're 6-0 dominant over 2-4 Duke at 21-12. The American University sweeps Hampton with a 3-set win, 25-13. And Rutgers swept Rider 25-14 in a third set win. I mentioned. So now let's go back to NC State University, where NC State leads 13-11 over South Carolina.
Villar from the middle, Cropper. Good recovery from Johnson. Zuja to Smith. Popped up by Hall. Johnson to the back. No. Bryant blocked, but out. Point Wolfsack. Courtney Bryant in double figures. Picking up her 11th kill.
Courtney Bryant just finds ways to get kills. 11 kills. South Carolina to her advantage, going off the hands.
New season high for Bryant. Previously had 10 earlier on this season. Oh, what misdirection as Sarah Jordan being back on the floor. You had Beaker up there looking like she was going to attack, and right at the high elevation point, Jordan went through.
Such a smart play by Sarah Jordan. Went up like she was going to set her middles. She is so athletic up front. Great decision sending it over on two.
Service error. We've seen this a couple of times throughout the match where momentum has been shifting one side or another, but it gets stopped off the service error.
As soon as South Carolina starts to find any momentum, especially in this set, they just give it right back to NC State with an unforced error.
Gamecocks now in double figures in service errors with 10. All the tip. Bryant rejected the solo stuff from Beaker.
When Emily Beaker is up front, you cannot hit low to the tape. You have to find a way to go around her or go high off her hands. I mean, look at how high she gets over the net. Great block by Beaker.
Bryant, no. Near side, Hall out.
That was a tough ball for Nia Hall. She tried and made a swing on. She tried to tip it over the block. Just got to find a way to get it in play.
Bryant on the serve. Running in, Johnson, dug out by Zuja. Outside, Vondren! Out! Playing Gamecocks. Wolfpack saying there's a touch. And we will have a challenge. MWK with the card in her hand. And we'll take a look. This is a touch on the previous play. What do you think, Ansley?
I'm not seeing one. Once again, there has to be indisputable evidence. I am 0-1 though, so who knows? Good thing my job is not what the referee has to do. It's tough.
This will be our third challenge of the night. We're looking at right side of your...
So that'll be it here in the whip round right now. There will be some more whip round later at approximately 9:30 Eastern after the WNBA game is done. It could be a little bit earlier. It could be a little later. It just depends what time the game gets done in for the WNBA. Between it is the Connecticut Sun's final home game or final game of the season. It's the Connecticut Sun's final game of the year, and it is the Atlanta Dream for their season, and it is the Atlanta Dreams' final regular season game of the year, not their final game overall. They'll still have a playoff best of 3 series for them, which they'll have game 1 at home, game 1 and game 3 at home, and then game 2 on the road. They have it to where like the home team, the away team hosted game, or the home team before hosted game 1 and 2, the away team hosted game 3. So now they do it to where the home team hosts game 1 and 2, or home 1 and 3. The away team hosts game 2, which don't know why that was a thing before. You know? But it is what it is. But I don't know why it was in game 1, game 2, game 3 home, and then game 2 on the road. But then they do it now to where it's really crazy. They do a best of 5, and then you do a best of 7 finals. They're trying to do it before the NBA season starts. they do the regular season they do it during they start their regular season during the NBA playoffs in May, along with the preseason. And then sometimes like they have their games during the day, like NBA teams host games at night, And sometimes if like they share arenas with like NBA teams, they'll like move the games up that either later, or they'll move the game to the next day, to the next, like the earlier, or they'll play when NBA teams are playing, so most of them do not have to worry about sharing arenas with NBA teams. There's just one. There's actually a couple. There's the Phoenix Mercury Phoenix Suns at PHX Arena, and then you got Crypto.com Arena with Los Angeles Sparks and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then you have the Target Center with Minnesota Lynx and Minnesota Timberwolves. Dallas, this Wings met with the Dallas Mavericks. They do not share arena. Dallas Mavericks play it somewhere, and do not play at the Dallas Wings play at the University of Texas Arlington. And then the Indiana Fever also share one with the Pacers at Cambridge Fieldhouse. So they do so. Yeah, so is what it is. But I mean they share one. Like otherwise, you don't see it. So yeah. So I'm just gonna let you do some more work on. And you'll see Louisville, number 2 Texas for a little bit. And then you'll see some of number 8 Texas, number 15 TCU if that game is still match is still going on. And then you'll see number 2 Texas match. And then you'll also see some Miami number 18 Wake Forest. So and that'll be a half hour of that match. A half hour roughly. Because there's only going to be a soccer and one starting at Eastern for the TV time after Wednesday in North Carolina after the volleyball match is done. Then you're going to see one on East, one in East, one on. And it also depends when the second game is going on. When the Pittsburgh Kentucky game ends, and then you have the half-hour break, and you have Louisville, the Texas Louisville. So we'll see. Also, so there's gonna be 2 matches on, and I don't want to do it then. So I have, but especially it's gonna do 3. I'm gonna not wait till 3. And so yeah.